Now, let me just say, I am not trying to be a jerk. That's the whole thing that I'm trying to avoid, is being a jerk. But, okay, so my girlfriend on Twitter recently got a bunch of followers because she had a couple of really good tweets, and I retweeted them, because I've always said, of course I want to, in any way that I can, I want to help you out. And so she has been sort of enjoying that and kind of getting accustomed to having more followers. She's a very, very creative person. That's one of the reasons why I'm so in love with her, because she's willing to try anything, and she's experiments with a lot of different types of art. It's really cool, and I love that. So she shared, if you don't follow me on Twitter, or her, I guess now, she shared a piece of music that she said that she wrote for me, which, I mean, okay, she's been working on this particular musical project for months, so I think that she just said it was for me, but still, even if that's true, that by itself means so much to me, and I appreciate that so much. So she posted it. She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me she was gonna post it. Obviously, she showed me the piece. And it's fine. You know what I mean? It's lovely. It's just that okay. She works back of house at a restaurant in town. I don't want to say what restaurant it is, but she's a prep cook, right? And she's been doing that for years and years and years and years. And she hates it. It's very, very difficult to work in the restaurant industry. I mean, you get abused and you work long ass hours. And so she has been I have been trying to encourage her, to we're in LA, you know what I mean? So she kind of saw how I, put myself out there, and I was talented and also marketing savvy. And so I was able to this year start to make a living off completely my art. And I think she saw that, and she sort of got it in her head that I made it look pretty easy because I'm very talented, right? I would say maybe 5% of people who try to do what I did, it doesn't work, for a variety of reasons, especially not as quick. I did it in 3 years. I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, that's pretty good. That's exceptionally good. And I only say that, I'm not trying to blow smoke up my own hole here, but I only say that because that is an exception to the norm. But at the same time, of course, I don't want to tell her not to. I mean, that's sort of my whole dilemma. She really, really is passionate about music, particularly film composing. She's always loved movie scores. She collects them. She's got a whole CD rack, and I've been doing pretty good this year. So I bought her a nice electric piano, and Logic Pro X, the software, and I sort of hooked her up with her whole thing because she was really depressed, and I wanted to see her flourish and enjoy her hobby. Now, she's telling me now that she wants to, because, all right, I really emphasized the fact, I've been on sort of my LinkedIn kick recently where I've been like, I got fired, but then I made it happen, and I really pushed myself this year, and, you got to get out there and you got to make it happen, Now she's saying she wants to quit her job and full-time pursue becoming a film composer. And like I said, her work is great. great. But I don't think that it is at the level. We have to be realistic here. This is Los Angeles. Everybody and their grandma. You're a very small pond in a very big fish. And so I don't think that she is at the level musically where it would be possible. You know, they're very pretty compositions, but they're very simple. You know, they're not, she's never studied music theory, and I just don't think that she has it. You know what I mean? And normally, you know, I would just pretend and I'd be like, yeah, you're very good, whatever. But I think I dug a hole for myself because I was too supportive, you know? And so now we have to get down to brass tacks here. I can't afford, you know, I'm doing okay, but I can't afford rent in Los Angeles for both of us by myself. You know, I can't afford to do that until she inevitably fails, which she will. I'm sorry, but it's really hard out there. It's really hard. And, you know, because I sort of keep so much of that, she sees me, you know, doing my thing and being really good. And I don't really share with her a lot of the negative parts, like the people, you know, they're reading hate comments. I got really upset yesterday because my you know, I was really proud of that Joker, blue and orange Joker, and she wrote the music for that, you know, and so that's because I sort of say, hey, you know, if I you know, there's a little piece of music in it that goes ding 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 or whatever it is, but you know, I've always said, you know, maybe we can, if you write something for me to put in something of mine, and I feel awful because I always say no because it's just not, you know, really what I'm looking for, and this time because it was so short and frankly the music was supposed to be bad, that made it funnier. So what she wrote for me was very, very good, so I used it, but you know that. So anyway, yeah, the orange and blue Joker, people hated that, you know, and sometimes that happens. I mean, people were very mean to me on Twitter. They said, this is bargain basement Connor O'Malley, you know, they said, he tries too hard, you know, and it's hard to read that about your own work. It's hard. Of course, I'm a human being, it hurts my feelings, you know, but that's part of, you know, you just gotta, I know that I'm talented. So that stuff bothers me, but at the same time, I know, okay, well, I just have to keep experimenting and I'll get to something that works again. If this doesn't work, which maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not going to listen to losers online, you know. Anyway, so we are at an impasse here. I guess what I'm asking is, how should I tell her? You know, I've been thinking, anything that I say, the problem really is that I have been jerking her off since we've been dating. I've been telling her, you're so good, you know, you're the next Hans Zimmer, which if you know anything about film music, you know that's not a compliment. So clearly she doesn't know very much about film music. No shade, you know, no tea, no shade, HZ, but okay, sorry. Yeah, so I have been very, very encouraging. And now if I come out and say, hey, listen, I don't think you've got it, not only is that going to crush her, it'll probably end the relationship because she'll say, well, you were just lying to me this entire time, you know? So I don't know what to do. Because at the end of the day, I can't afford to keep her afloat while she does whatever the hell she wants. I would love it if I were that rich. You know, I would love for her to just do whatever she wants, but I can't. You know, I can barely afford it's hard. I told you it's hard. So anyway, I'm freaking out here over nothing. It's just, and it sucks, you know, but whatever. I don't know what to do.